بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأكمل التسليم على سيدنا محمد النور المبين وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين ورضي الله عن أزواجه وذرياته وأصحابه وأحبابه والتابعين وعنا معهم جميعا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. We're talking about Ramadan, thoughts about Ramadan, spirituality of Ramadan, maybe the pulse of Ramadan, maybe the heartbeats in Ramadan. And what happens in Ramadan, the scenes of Ramadan, the conversations in Ramadan, hearing the Quran being recited in Ramadan, a lot of things, the scenes and sights of Ramadan are unique. And oftentimes it's just that special environment that happens that gives us the pulse of Ramadan. Longing should be part of that experience. Have you been longing for Taraweeh? Whether you pray 8 rak'ah, 10 rak'ah, 12 rak'ah, 20 rak'ah, have you been longing for Taraweeh? Standing and being able to listen to all the Quran being recited in the month. Have you been missing intermittent fasting? So we use that term because it's used now. So you have futur and you have suhoor. You break your fast after Maghrib and then you eat slightly before Fajr. Have you been missing that? Have you been longing for that moment, waiting for that moment right before Maghrib, where now every minute counts and every second counts, and everyone is looking at the time and looking at the skies and looking at their calendars and looking at the sun and all that. Have you been missing that? When the first word Allahu Akbar, announcing the adhan of Maghrib. All these things are sights and sounds of Ramadan that you should also not only impart and use and practice, but also accentuate, make it better and bigger and suitable and more appropriate, and get the family involved in all that. I think one of the most memorable things, and Ramadan is about building memories as well. And you oftentimes see people, remember last Ramadan we did this, and last Ramadan, and remember the Ramadan that we did this, and the Ramadan we did that. So take Ramadan also as memory building for yourself, for your family, for your community. Let's build memories in Ramadan. Ramadan affords us that extra sensitivity to the Quran, that extra reception to the adhan, gathering around a table and breaking our fast together, a tradition that new customs and new value systems have gotten away with and almost effaced. You no longer see families as we used to see sitting around a dinner table anymore or eating together. Ramadan slows down that onslaught on value system and the deconstruction of family and family values by actually putting that time together. Whatever you're doing, we're coming and we're eating together. So there's that also now, gathering of the family to sit and to eat together, and then seeing also the smiles of the young boys and the young girls around you, and everyone is excited about the kind of food and when the food will be put and what's after the food and all that. The looks of happiness and contentment that you also see in Ramadan is also something very unique from those people you love, and around the time of Maghrib and after eating and saying Alhamdulillah. All these things are sights and scenes of Ramadan. And these things, I think, are one of the most beautiful experiences that we all look forward to. And I think we should work on maintaining and rooting in our homes, in our families, in the month of Ramadan. Ramadan is a month of love, a month of longing for many good things, a month of building experiences, building memories. Ramadan is a month of mercies, a month of love, a month of forgiveness. It's almost like a school of illumination, a school of refinement, really, is what we see the month of Ramadan is. A school of education itself. Ramadan itself is educating if you witness it properly. It self-educates you. It itself polishes you. The word, you start using your words right. You start now saying, all right, I'm not saying this, I'm going to say a better word. I'm fasting. You start thinking, I don't want to have negative thoughts, let me have positive thoughts, etc., etc., etc. I think Ramadan is a school that we all need. So roll up your sleeves, start preparing for Ramadan, and every day of Ramadan should be a new experience. Every day is something new. Every day should be a day of excitement. Every day is a day of smiling. Every day is a day of giving to the youngsters. Every day is a day of being merciful on the seniors, on the elderly. Every day is a day when we listen to a good short advice on how to improve our lives and how to be better people. Every day is a day in Ramadan where we pursue happiness, contentment and happiness, because contentment and happiness are in Ramadan. And Ramadan gives them happily to those who are willing to receive them. It's not just sitting around the table and around the food and being excited about the day, the minute that you can break your fast. But it's that beauty that is harnessed in the month of Ramadan with your family and your loved ones. Take the opportunity of the month of Ramadan to rebuild connection to your family, and to rebuild connection in the family, and to rebuild the family as a unit of society that Allah Azza wa Jal honored and asked us to be good to it. So be good to it, experience it, enjoy it, live it, and love it. This is Muhammad bin Yahya wishing you all the best, and may your fast be accepted and may you be accepted with love. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.